thorn in the paw. It's a story of Ruby the hummingbird is preparing for the annual Forest Friendship Festival when she hears cries for help and discovers Leo the lion trapped with a massive thorn in his paw. With help from her friend Squeaky the mouse, Ruby carefully removes the thorn, and Leo becomes the surprise guest of honor at the festival, celebrating how the smallest acts of kindness create the strongest friendships. Ruby the hummingbird zips through the colorful meadow, her iridescent feathers catching the morning sunlight as she gathers nectar-sweet flowers for the annual Forest Friendship Festival. She hums cheerfully while arranging rainbow-colored petals, excited about the celebration that brings all forest creatures together. While collecting golden sunflowers near the edge of the deep forest, Ruby hears a deep, echoing roar that sounds more sad than scary. Her tiny heart fills with concern as she hovers in the air, her wings beating rapidly while she listens to determine where the sound is coming from. Ruby bravely flies deeper into the lush green forest, following the intermittent groans and whimpers. Sunbeams filter through the canopy as she navigates between massive tree trunks and hanging vines, her determination growing stronger with each cry she hears. In a sun-dappled clearing, Ruby discovers Leo, a magnificent golden lion with a thick, flowing mane, sitting helplessly beside a crystal-clear stream. An enormous wooden thorn from an ancient tree is deeply embedded in his right front paw, and tears glisten in his kind amber eye. Ruby approaches cautiously but kindly, introducing herself in her tiny, bell-like voice. Leo is amazed that such a small creature would stop to help him, explaining that he's been stuck for 2 days and that other large animals have been too frightened to come near him, despite his gentle nature. Ruby realizes she might need help and calls out in a special whistle. Squeaky, a clever gray mouse with bright pink ears and a tool belt made of grass, scurries out from behind a mushroom. The three unlikely friends quickly bond over their shared desire to solve the problem together. The trio carefully examines the massive thorn, which is as big as Ruby herself and wedged tightly in Leo's paw. Squeaky uses his tiny magnifying glass, made from a dewdrop, to study the angle, while Ruby hovers around to see the best approach for removal. Squeaky suggests that Ruby's precise beak and hovering abilities make her the perfect surgeon for this delicate operation. They decide that Squeaky will guide Ruby while Leo stays very still, even though it might hurt a little when the thorn comes out. With intense concentration, Ruby positions herself perfectly and uses her needle-sharp beak to gradually work the thorn loose. Leo squeezes his eyes shut and grips the ground with his other paws, while Squeaky cheers encouragement and counts to help everyone stay calm. With a satisfying pop, the giant thorn comes free, and Leo's paw is instantly healed. The mighty lion leaps up with joy, carefully nuzzling both of his tiny rescuers with gentle appreciation, his powerful roar now filled with happiness and gratitude. Ruby excitedly invites Leo and Squeaky to join the Forest Friendship Festival, explaining that it's a celebration of how all creatures can be friends regardless of size or differences. Leo's eyes light up, as he's never been invited to a forest celebration before. The three new friends work together to finish preparing for the festival. Leo uses his strength to move logs for seating. Squeaky organizes tiny decorations, and Ruby adds her beautiful flowers to create the most spectacular festival setup the forest has ever seen. As the sun sets, animals of all sizes gather in the meadow for the festival. Everyone is initially surprised to see Leo, But when Ruby and Squeaky tell the story of their adventure, all the forest creatures cheer and welcome the gentle lion with open hearts. The festival culminates in a joyous friendship dance where Leo carefully moves to the rhythm while Ruby flies in graceful loops around him and Squeaky scurries in happy circles. All the forest animals join in, creating a magical celebration of friendship and kindness. Under a canopy of twinkling stars, the three friends sit together by the gentle stream where they first met. Leo thanks Ruby and Squeaky again, and they all agree that the very best friendships come from helping others, no matter how big or small you are. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.